At some point in life, every person stops, thinking, what could be better than this? But have you ever thought, what if you had gone a little further? Maybe your entire life would have changed. A woodcutter used to go into the forest every day to cut wood. In the same forest, there was a small hut where a sage would sit, deeply immersed in meditation. One day, the sage called the woodcutter and asked, "I see you every day, cutting wood in this forest. Have you ever thought of going further?" The woodcutter replied simply, "My father, grandfather, and great-grandfather all did this. This is our work, and this is our life. Why should I go anywhere else?" The sage smiled and said, "Go a little further. There are sandalwood trees." Hesitantly, the woodcutter went a bit deeper the next time. And indeed, there were sandalwood trees. He started bringing back the valuable sandalwood instead of ordinary wood. Where earlier he had to come to the forest daily, now once a week was enough. His life improved. He became wealthier than before. Some time later, the sage stopped him again and asked, "I see now you bring sandalwood, but have you ever gone even further?" The woodcutter said in surprise, "Sage Baba, what could be better than sandalwood? It's the finest kind of wood." The sage laughed and said, "Foolish one, go just a bit further. There are silver mines there." This time, with a bit of hesitation, he went further. And as soon as he arrived, he saw the silver mines. His earnings increased, and he became the richest man in his village. Time passed. One day, the sage again called him and said, "Have you gone beyond the silver mines?" The woodcutter shook his head and said, "What more could I possibly need, Baba? Now I have everything." The sage smiled. "Beyond that, there are gold mines." The woodcutter went again and found that there really was gold. Slowly, he became so rich that his house looked no less than a palace. He had become the most powerful and influential person in the region. Many years passed. One day, the same sage crossed his path again and said, "Even today, I ask you the same question. Have you gone further?" This time, the woodcutter replied with a bit of pride, "You can't possibly ask me to go further now. I've traveled the world many times. I've seen diamonds, jewels, wealth, everything. What could be left?" The sage burst out laughing. Then, becoming serious, he said, "There is still so much more. Beyond all that, there is me. Have you ever wondered why someone who knows about silver, gold, diamonds, and wealth sits in this small hut?" The woodcutter fell silent upon hearing this. His eyes lowered. He remembered whenever he saw the sage, he was always absorbed in deep meditation. A question arose in his heart. Is meditation something even beyond all of this? Is meditation the nourishment of the soul? Even after gaining everything, is the answer to this emptiness hidden in meditation? For the first time in his life, he closed his eyes and looked within. Conclusion: meditation is that treasure which cannot be found in any mine or palace. For someone who has conquered everything on the outside, the true victory is meeting oneself. When you truly know yourself, there remains nothing else to know. See you again, friends, with the next story. Until then, take care of yourself and keep smiling always.